I am honored to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2014. Coleman Richard Bedingfield is the son of Shannon and Travis Bedingfield. He is the proud brother of Claire Marie and Mitchell Bedingfield. He has been involved in UIL academics and athletics, including running cross country, FFA, the AP Science Club, the National Honor Society, and Texas Boys State. And during his senior year, Coleman participated in Waxahachie High School's one-act play, The Marriage of Bet and Boo. Through the Boy Scouts of America, Coleman earned the honor of being recognized as an Eagle Scout, and he was recognized for academics by the National Merit Scholar Program. He also is active in the First Baptist Church of Waxahachie Youth Group. Coleman is a fan of Chick-fil-A, Brad Paisley, and anything written by C.S. Lewis. He loves his family, his friends, and his personal Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. In life, he aspires to become an orthopedic surgeon. Next year, he will be attending the Texas A&M University in the fall as a member of the Corps of Cadets. When I think of Coleman Bedingfield, I think of a true American, someone who, when all is said and done, works hard and is passionate about their country and its future. As I've gotten older, I've often wondered what my son would be like. His characteristics, his behaviors, would he excel in athletics? Coleman is what I could only hope for in my future son. So I would like to say thank you to his parents and anyone who had an influence on the young man he is today. Now, without further ado, I present your valedictorian of the class of 2014, Coleman Bedingfield.
First, I want to start tonight by thanking the people who have been on my side since the very beginning. To my mama, thank you for keeping me focused on my priorities and for always reminding me of what's important. Start with God, family, friends, and the rest will all fall into place. To my daddy, thank you for always being my buddy and for showing me what a true man looks like. To Mitchie, thank you for fighting against me and alongside me, and for being the very definition of an awesome little brother. To Claire Marie, thank you for always looking up to me. Because of you, I have someone that I never want to let down. You make me strive to be the best, biggest brother ever, and I can't wait to see you continue to grow, and I hope you'll always be my lovely little lady. And because I made a promise a very long time ago in the 8th grade to a girl that helped me make it through Algebra 1, shout out to Molly Jeffcoat for helping me get through my first high school class. And to everyone else, friends, family, teachers, and teammates, I want to thank you for all of your love and support. I wouldn't be standing here without you. I want to remind you that tonight I'm not here as a distant, larger-than-life super student, and most of you who know me closest would never think of me that way. I'm just another one of you, a small part of the class of 2014. I believe I have suffered a near terminal case of senioritis this semester, and like you, I will be healed as soon as I walk across this stage. We're here for the last time as a unified student body. In a few days, weeks, or months, we will all go down our own paths and life will go on. Except for WHS. I'm pretty sure the school will fall apart with the juniors in charge, so just kidding. But we will keep going, and as we move on, we can expect to get all sorts of advice from people about how to live our lives. Most of it will be good advice, and some of it will be bad advice. If you had Coach De La Cruz as a coach, you will have already discovered that it is inadvisable to keep running even when your femur is sticking out of your leg. Pain is not always gain. Regardless, we will be reminded of all kinds of virtues to live by. Wisdom, bravery, hard work, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, and so on and so forth. And these are certainly all excellent tools to have in life. But more recently, I've been reminded by somebody whom I greatly admire, Mr. Morgan, my ag teacher of 4 years, of the importance of integrity. Integrity is the bottom layer of Jenga pieces that keep our lives standing. And our lives, like Jenga pieces, may sway and sometimes fall, but we're smart enough to never touch that bottom layer. Because if we do, we're certain to see our world collapse. So before you begin to build your own tower of awesomeness and whatever else, stacking relationships and work and church and kids and one on top of the other, you want to make sure that that bottom layer is solid, sound, and secure. My own tower stands on the 3 Jenga blocks of integrity, courage, and Jesus Christ. Now, having integrity means being wise when wisdom is unpopular, being brave when fear seems overwhelming, and working hard even when it's hard to work. Still, most people overlook integrity. You know, it reminds me of a young man who just got hired out of college to his new dream job. And on his first day, he walks in and his boss approaches him to say, "Son, just so you know, we value cleanliness around the office here, and we would be grateful if you made a habit out of wiping your shoes off on the mat." "Of course," said the young man. "Oh, right. And another thing around here we value is integrity. There is no mat." The young man could be any one of us in a few years. Filled with ambition, we might forget about integrity. Do not make that mistake. It's easy to understand why people fall into that trap, because integrity certainly isn't as glamorous as intelligence or strength, but it requires both. And it may not sound as cool as courage or confidence, but it cannot exist without both. And if integrity were a superhero, I believe it would be Batman. He's got the muscles and the cool gear, and like every other superhero, he saves the world. But unlike Iron Man or Superman, Batman gets a lot less recognition from those he saves. He works in the dark, and many people will never know the sacrifices he made for them. I think this is why we, or at least I, love Batman so much. His coolness factor goes way up, knowing that he's the good guy while everyone else thinks he's the bad guy. He's got integrity. It's incredibly difficult to stay true to your moral compass when nobody will ever get to witness your actions. It's moments like these, moments when we are our own audience, that define who we are. Integrity holds us accountable not to the world but to ourselves. It forces us to be strong every minute of the day. Integrity asks us to live for something greater than today. You don't have to remember a thing. As someone who has a terrible memory, that means a lot to me. My message tonight is simple. Be Batman. And build your Jenga tower on the block of integrity. I don't care who you were, are, or will be, tonight is a moment of impact. It's another chance to completely reinvent yourself. You can make a change for the better or for the worse. Remember, you've got your whole life ahead of you. Well, not the fun part. That part is over, just the rest of it. Actually, I believe the best years are still ahead of us. I just hope I don't go bald as quickly as my dad did. Tonight is a night we will remember for the rest of our lives. The question now is, how will you remember it? Congratulations on a job well done. It's been an honor to beat public education with you. Good luck and God bless you all. Please welcome Mr. David Cox, our class president's most inspirational teacher, to the podium.
As an educator and a parent, I'm honored to introduce this year's class president. Most teachers get a chance to teach a student for only a year, but I've had the privilege of teaching this young lady for 18 years. She had a tough task of overcoming her father's genetics, but in those 18 years, I've watched her grow into a beautiful person inside and out. I'm very proud of her accomplishments, her commitment to her faith, the choices she has made, and the path she has chosen to follow. I anxiously look forward to what lies in store for her in the future. Seems like just yesterday when she was in kindergarten at Marvin Elementary and she wanted to be a vegetarian so she could work with animals. She achieved both of those goals. She volunteered at the SPCA to work with animals and also gave up meat for her entire freshman year. Throughout her educational journey, Kelsey has always found a way to stay very active. From volleyball and FFA chapter conducting her freshman year to Interact, Yearbook, and numerous other clubs as a senior, she has always found ways to occupy her time. Academically, she has held herself accountable without having to be pushed much by parents who are both educators. She has been a member of student council for all 4 years, a member of National Honor Society her junior and senior years, and on the Coronation Court 3 years, where she was selected Queen her senior year. After graduation, she will be attending the University of Mary Hardin Baylor to pursue a degree in nursing or physical therapy. It is with great honor, pride, and a few tears that I introduce the 2014 Senior Class President, my beautiful daughter, Miss Kelsey Danielle Cox.
All right, I'm gonna make this quick. I found out about a year ago that I'd be making this speech, and I got here way sooner than I'd expected. And I think I should start off by saying that no matter how much I've dreaded these next 2 minutes, it really is an honor for me to be standing here before all of you, and to say what a wise philosopher once said: we started from the bottom, now we're here. Tonight is the night that we leave high school behind. 13 years ago, we were walking into kindergarten with not a clue about the world ahead of us. We knew nap time, crayon colors, and how to make extravagant shapes out of Play-Doh. Today, we only wish that that were all we knew. But in these past 13 years, our class has grown together, advancing in our academic career and forming relationships that helped mold who we are today. And as we leave WHS, individually we will create our own futures. Will Rogers once said, "Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there." Today we graduate high school, so I definitely say that we're on the right track. We all have so much potential, and it's time to make our contributions count and to leave our mark on society. But that's about all the motivation that I've got for you guys. I just basically want to congratulate everyone to making it to this point, because this really is a big deal. I think all of us could agree that we owe our success to the people in the stands who are here supporting us, and to the teachers, faculty, and administrators who have put their time and care into helping us grow. To my own family, I love you guys so much, and I can't imagine the person that I would be if I hadn't been raised in the loving home you provided for me. Thank you for all that you've done. To Molly Jeffcoat and Natalie Power, you guys are the weirdest people that I know,